Hey guys, today I thought I would do a vlog, kind of a Dolly news vlog. Actually, that was my intent, but then when I started to think about what I wanted to talk about with you, it kind of turned into sort of a year in review, kind of a 2017 retrospective of dolls. Because when I started thinking about 2017, I think you might agree with me that it's been a fairly stressful year for Groove doll collectors. Just from Groove not really putting out a whole lot of releases. Like I would have loved to have done a top Pullip picks for 2017, but there were only like five releases. The whole Tuesday morning explosion kind of, it was exciting on one hand for a collector in the US, but also kind of stressful because it's hard to see these dolls that you've paid a ton of money for on one hand, and then they're now discounted in these stores in the U.S. So it felt very random and a little bit scary. And then also Groove did these Disney dolls. They did some sort of collaboration with Disney to put out these princess dolls, which were beautiful, but if you've seen some of the reviews, there's been some real quality issues, especially in my case with the Belle doll. So just a lot going on from a Groove collector's point of view. But I thought what I would do, because I'm going to make this positive and I'm excited for 2018 and excited to see what Groove has got in store for us. We've already seen like Cinnamoroll is coming out. There's a couple of other really fun, beautiful dolls that they're releasing. A premium version of Nanette. Ooh, you know what I did want to mention? This is like confessional right now. That limited edition monochrome Alice, okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. So I go to pullip.net, I click on that beautiful monochrome Alice. There's only 50 of her. I think her base price is like $400, $450, something like that. I get her in my cart. I go all the way to pay for it. I see the total price is US dollars, $480. I just couldn't do it. That was my face actually. I couldn't, like, if you did buy her, I'm so jealous because for me, I couldn't go there. Everything that I purchase for my collection, there's a certain value equation to it, and I'm sure everybody, you have your own personal kind of, this is how I decide on a doll. She was so pretty, she looks like she'd be so gorgeous, I'd probably keep her in the box and all that. I just couldn't get there, couldn't do it. So I'd love to see more of those beautiful limited edition dolls. I don't know if that's the right price point for most of us collectors because it is very, very high, I think. But anyway, back to positivity, bringing it back here. What I thought I would do and would be kind of fun is instead of doing a best of Groove's releases for 2017, it would be my picks for my favorite dolls of 2017. Just what I've collected. They've all turned out to be custom dolls and custom face-ups. So I thought I would share with you my dolls, my favorite picks of 2017, and I'll start over here to my right. Ooh, before I forget though, okay. All right, okay, this is so exciting. All right, so just yesterday I came back from a work trip. It's been super busy, but these dolls came in. I'm gonna do a separate review, but Kagezakura and Shion, the Groove and Gook collaboration dolls, can I just say, and again, I will take them out of the box or whatever, but the boxes themselves are beautiful. I mean, if you can see some of this artwork, oh my gosh, the pattern on this box is so, so pretty. And in person, these dolls are gorgeous. I pre-ordered these from Pullip Style. Props to Mike at Pullip Style for getting these out before the end of the year because it was like it was like that last minute Christmas present. So thank you. All right, okay, focusing. So much to say. All right, so let me introduce you to my favorite dolls of 2017. I'll start all the way to the end here. So this was a gift from my friend Bruno. The artist is Poshy Dolls. I believe the face-up was done by Pashi, and the styling was all done by my friend Bruno. This doll, as you can see, if you know my style at all, she is perfect head to toe for me. And Pashi dolls, I'll put all the links to these artists in the description, by the way, I discovered on Instagram because her work is very realistic. See the freckles, the eyebrows. I really fell in love with this work. There's nothing crazy, there's not a ton of color, but just, I think it takes a lot of skill to create a doll that looks so realistic. All right, next I have one of my custom dolls from Sophia Vanille. This is again an artist that I discovered on Instagram. I had made a couple of changes. This doll was a full custom, so she came with this beautiful blonde wig. I changed her eyes to Pupillina eye chips, which I think made her look a little more realistic. But I love her coloring. I love Sophia Vanille's work, and she's just one of the most stunning dolls in my collection. Okay, next to her is a custom face-up that it was done by Miu Fish. Now, Miu Fish is kind of a little bit of a mysterious artist because she is insanely talented. Her work is magical, it's otherworldly. And I mean, if you can see the lashes on this doll's eye, just beautiful. And she's fairly affordable. She's based right here in the US. I mean, I'm pretty sure Miu Fish is a unicorn. Don't tell her I said that, but all of her work is just absolutely one of a kind and magical. All right, so over here on my left, you might recognize the look of this doll. This is Danielle. Anytime you can add a Poison Girl dolls custom to your collection, it is a dream come true. Danielle is one of Poison Girl Dolls 2017 releases. There's just been, I have personally seen, because I follow Poison Girl Dolls, a lot of growth as an artist, I think, especially around the face. The eye chips seem to be different with these 2017 releases. They seem to even be more realistic than previous ones, if that is even possible. So I absolutely love Danielle. And then next to her is my Pullip Sailor Moon Serenity doll. Now this is a customized stock doll, just beautiful. I've mentioned this in her review that I wasn't terribly keen on collecting all of the Sailor Moon dolls, mostly because of that pleather outfit. But when I saw this doll on Etsy, this Yummy Sweets doll, I had to have it. I didn't care what price it was. I thought she was stunning, and I saw a lot of potential for the other dolls. So big shout out to Connie there, because this is the one that started off my whole addiction for the Sailor Moon dolls. And then last but certainly not least, if there were any doll that could epitomize the awesomeness of 2017 as a doll collector, it is my Matcha by Charon Dolls. I have a handful of Charon's beautiful works, but Matcha is very special to me because, one, she's green, which is my favorite color, and I also picked her up while in London for our first official Amocha Crush meetup. And that was, if I think about the best of 2017, the dolls, sure, but more than anything it was, I've met so many new people. I've made so many amazing friends just this year, and we've gone on to quite a few doll meetups and events. So in addition to our London meet, which was so fabulous, and I got to meet all these like UK Dolly friends, went to BlytheCon, we did kind of like some one-off meetups in Brooklyn, and went to Puddle. So it was just, this is a hobby that can be very solitary in person. It's a very virtual hobby because a lot of the people that you meet are across the world. But I've been really fortunate to meet a lot of people in person, and there's just nothing like that. I mean, I could give a shout out to all my fabulous new friends. There are a couple that I do want to point out though. This is a true story. So I'm in San Francisco at a Tuesday morning, and I met a couple of guys that work at Tuesday Morning, and they were the nicest people. Andreas and Fabio, if you were there, it's for you. And they're so cool. They're like, you know what, people come in here and they scalp dolls and they want to help the collector. I'm like, you guys we're here, you get us. So it's just been fabulous. This community has just been fabulous. It's been great getting to know you. I'm looking forward to 2018 and sharing more reviews. Would love to hear from you. Would love to get your recap on 2017. And we will see you soon. So, Happy New Year!